Welcome everyone to another super exciting episode of Florida Trail Camera Adventures. These are wild places and they're very dense and they can be dangerous. So first thing I want to discuss is to make sure your safety things, and one of the biggest things is make sure you're wearing snake boots, because in areas like this it's a good chance you're going to run into a snake, and I have on several occasions. And these big cottonmouths out here, they don't give their ground. No sir. Alright, so we're going to head in, and actually I've got a camera that's set back here in these woods, and we're going to head to it, and I'm going to show you some of the tips, I guess you could say, that I use to try to get the best trail camera videos. Alright, so let's head on in. Now, a lot of times some of these trails can be quite challenging to get into. I've already walked in here probably a quarter of a mile, so, and there's like still a lot of deadfalls and stuff that are out here. All right, finally coming up on the top of this ridge. You can see there's a nice water source right here. If you can see that beautiful little sink that's out here. All right, let's continue on. After a while, you'll kind of get the eye for game trails, and I'm actually on a game trail right now. But you'll get the eye for them after a while. You want to hunt areas where you've got some small openings will always open up what looks like some impenetrable forest. But in all actuality, this will change up a lot. As you can see, I went from these thick palmettos and now, and just like this little animal highway that's going through here, you know. Okay, I picked this particular spot simply because it's like coming into an intersection right here. You see this? Right? We got a trail going this way, a trail going this way, and a trail going this way. So it's like and you've got a nice water source right here with a small game trail going into it. So, and I put my trail camera right here, and I've actually camouflaged it with different branches, different leaves, which I'm going to change out because these are all turned brown. And but see the height that I've got the camera at? You would think you would want it more higher, like up to here, but no, you want it much lower so you can get the smaller animals too, like raccoons and turkeys and stuff. Because if you set it up high, a lot of times all you'll do is maybe see their heads, and a little bit lower, you know, you got a good chance more of capturing them, you know, as they pass through here. And I can see some turkeys have been scratching. Make sure here that you orient your cameras from north to south, never from east to west. And because of that is the thing you're going to get is what they call false triggers. And the sun is coming through those trees. If your camera's pointing this way, it's going to cause it to false trigger, false trigger, false trigger, false trigger, false trigger, false trigger. And you're going to come up to your video, your batteries are going to be dead, and you're going to have 200 videos of it, and all of it's going to be is the trees and what's nothing there. So make sure you orient your cameras right. If you got a problem, break out. Most of your cell phones have got compasses. Orient it to either north or south, preferably with nothing immediately in the front of the camera. So you want to try to get a nice little open spot here, which I've got here. So anyway, so as far as setting up cameras, that's how I do it, guys. Alright, there's a big cypress pond right out there, and we're getting pretty close to it, and you can see I'm on a pretty well traveled trail, and you can see the hogs torn all this up in here. Like I say, this is a new spot that I picked out, and we're definitely going down here by this pond. And what I seen when I got down here is an awesome trail that leads. Yeah, better watch for snakes. See, we're right here at the edge of this big cypress pond. Well, it ain't really that big, but there's a beautiful trail that leads down here through, and it's nice and open. And I've actually got the trail camera right here, and there's a scratching log for anything that might come through. So hopefully we'll have something good on the camera. Well, let's see. Now, I'm out here in the swamp today, and these are the first flowers that I have seen out here. So this little bit of warm weather has perked all these up to get them to start blooming. It seems to be on some kind of vine that's growing on this bush, so if anybody can chime in what it is, it looks like some kind of, could be some kind of wild honeysuckle or something, you know. So that's awesome to see wildflowers starting to come alive out here. Early spring. Gotta love it, guys, gotta love it. Okay, we are heading in to camera number 3, and you can see I'm following a poorly game trail, but small game trails can lead to bigger game trails, as you can see right back here. Another big cypress pond in here. There's actually a trail that comes through here and leads right on through there. And there's a big trail here that actually goes on back into this cypress swamp back in here. As you can see, there's all kinds of tracks everywhere. Another big trail leading that way, one going that way, that way, that way. It's just an animal highway. But you got to get back in here and you got to look for them. Okay. And I've got my trail camera set right on this tree right here, and you can see there's nothing in front of it. It's got a nice little open space so we don't get any false triggers, and it's heading north. So let's see what we got. It's tough getting out here. Okay. How did I do this before? I'm not getting friggin' down in the mud. There's my camera right there. Don't fall in. Alright. See, I camouflaged this camera with some moss. And you can see the area that the game would be coming through. Be right through here. Yeah, pretty good spot. We're going to check it out. At least I'm hoping it's a good spot. This is one of my new spots. So we're going to check it out. And you can see all the big swamp that's leading back into there. That's all a big swamp back in there. Huge swamp. Yep. Huh. Gator City too, I know. You can hear them out there grunting. There's some big gators out here, believe me. I've seen them. But you always got to be watchful. Alright, I'm going to swap out these SD cards and move on to the next one. Whew. It's a lot of work getting out here. It is, it really is. Well, friends, that concludes another day out here at the swamp. I tell you, I absolutely love this e-bike. I've gone 23 miles today, according to my little speed, my little tachometer there. And we've checked all 6 cameras today. Probably got 45, between 45 and 50 videos. And I gave you a few tips. And so hopefully you'll learn something today, and we'll get home and find out if we got some decent footage on today's cameras. Hunting season just ended out here, so hopefully the game will be picking up a little more, because you know, during hunting season game gets pretty scarce and they go and hide. You know, I don't blame them, really. If something was hunting me, I'd be out there hiding too. So hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to get a lot more action going on. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what we captured. All right, guys, it's Rick signing off today. I didn't bring Jasper today because I thought it might rain. I didn't want him to catch a cold. So anyway, later, Gators. Bye.